All right, Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone who teach this 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect that be in the house of David. All right, today is July the 16th, year 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance. All right, as well as judgment and destruction to the so-called self-proclaimed white nation. Which they're not white, they're red, and according to the Bible, they're the Hebrew Edomites. All right, the salvation is on this side is only slotted for the elect. All right, of Israel. Israel today represents you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the seed of our fathers. All right, so we're gonna jump right in. This is just some another one of them push the button and record things. All right, just got off work and prayed about it, meditated on it, and this is what came to mind off the rip. So Lord willing to be edifying. All right, first scripture that came to thought was on Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." All right, and the people that it's talking about, all right, the devil that it's speaking of is Esau. All right, he's in his heaven right now. All right, he's in his rulership, he's in his reign, he's in his eon. All right, as it tells you in 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9, all right, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So when Yahweh Shai makes his grand re-entrance into this earth, all right, he's coming to take Esau off the throne, all right, off the seat of rulership on this earth, all right. Isaiah 63 and verse 1 goes into that, who is this that coming from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra, traveling in the greatness of his strength, and the mightiness of his, I'll read it right quick. Then I'm gonna come right back to this. But yeah, when Yahweh Shai gets the green light from Yahweh to come back, all right, he's coming for you first and foremost, Esau. He's coming back for all these nations, armies of the earth, because they're gonna be at World War III fighting, and they're gonna stop fighting each other, and they're gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai and the holy host of angels, and they're gonna get obliterated. All right, this is Isaiah 63 and 1. It say, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save." This is Yahweh Shai returning. All right, in a big old chariot with the host of heavens with him. All right, he's going to have other chariots with him. All right, scripture tell you the chariots of the Lord are 20,000, even thousands. So the Lord coming back with a military from on high to destroy this military on this earth. All right, verse 2, it say, Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treaded in the wine fat. All right, it's a parable because the Lord is going, it's like putting grapes in a bucket and stomping on them. All right, that's going to be you nations, all right, over here, primarily over here in America, but all your military is getting it, but over here in America and in the land of Israel, all right, the Lord is coming to destroy you, all right, and especially you Edomites, all right, you know what I'm saying, you Edomites in America, you Edomites in Israel. The Lord gonna kill every last one of y'all. You Edomites around the world, all right, gonna be put into slavery to bring these devils back. All right, it said, "I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fear, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my remnant. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come." All right, because the Lord has a bone to pick with you, primarily Esau. All right, out of all the nations on this earth, Esau is the nation that is promised no form of mercy. All right, all these other nations going into slavery with Esau, yeah, 1,000 years, but Esau, when that 1,000 years is up, he's getting rounded up and burned as a nation. All right, from the smallest to the greatest. That's in Obadiah. All right, so I'm gonna jump back to this Revelation 12. I'm gonna go up to verse 7. It says, "And there was war in heaven." All right, this is talking about World War III, war in the heavens. All right, the militaries of the earth firing off their missiles. All right, warships, you know what I'm saying, flight planes and shit. All of that's gonna be happening. All right, fighting up in the heavens. All right, it says, "And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels." All right, because Michael is the chief prince of the people of Israel. He's the first under Yahweh Shai. All right, when you read Daniel chapter 12, verse 1, tell you about it's going to be a time of trouble such as never was since was a nation, so bad that Michael going to stand up. all right, for the prince of the Lord's people. All right, so Michael is a very, you know what I'm saying, significant angel, all right? And he's going to make war with Esau and his angels, all right? And the rest of these nations and their angels, all right? They militaries and their warriors and shit. All right, and the Michael and the angels are going to prevail, all right? Yahweh Shai, Michael and the angels are going to prevail. Verse 8, it say, and prevail not, neither was their place found any more in heaven, because these devils are going to try to fight, all right, Yahweh Shai and the Holy Host angels, and they're going to lose horrifically, all right? And their place in rulership on this earth is no more going to be there, all right? You devils are going into slavery, all right? Verse 9, it say, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. All right, because Esau, you know, you got to understand, he is that serpent from the garden. All right, that spirit that's in these Edomites today was the same spirit that was in that serpent in that garden back then. All right, and when it goes into devil, that just means the deceiver. All right, Satan means the adversary. All right, Esau is the Satan on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Let me read this right quick. Come right back to this. Let me go to 1 John chapter 3. Just to tie Esau in with that with Cain and whatnot. All right, this is 1 John chapter 3, starting at verse 10. It's saying this. It says the children, but it really means the sons. All right. And this, the children of Yahweh Shema Shah power are manifest, and the children of the devil. All right. So they let you know right there. The devil has children on this earth, and they're the embodiment of Esau. All right. Satan has his nation on this earth, his children on this earth. All right. And it's the Edomites. All right. They say again, and this, the children of Yahweh Shema Shah power are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of Yahweh Shema Shah power, neither he that loveth not his brother. For this, and we know Esau has a Yahweh Shema Shah complex. He wants to be Yahweh Shema Shah. That's why he put himself up as Yahweh Shema Shah and put Yahweh Shema Shah's people in slavery under him and made them worship him. So this devil, man, he's done too much, and he's gonna pay for all of it. Verse 11, it say, for this is the message that ye heard from the beginning. Let me see, that we should not mislike it. This is the message. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another, not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him, because his own works were evil, and his brother's righteous. All right, so that lets you know. All right, Cain. All right, well it was see, it was the serpent. All right, Esau was that, and then he was Cain. All right, well it was the spirit. It was the spirit that was in the serpent. Then he was the spirit that was in Cain. All right, then when the Lord flooded out the earth, all right, that spirit that was in Cain came back through Esau. All right, that's why he's all right, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. All right, these are the Edomites, the wicked the Bible speak of. All right, you know, and they've been made bare. All right, they can't hide themselves anymore. All right, the word on the town has been put out on them, so you know, it is what it is. All right, back to Revelation 12. All right, where we at? Verse 10, it say, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and the strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Amashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. All right, so this is when Esau goes down, all right? The red night is going down. All right, verse 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb being Yahushua, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. All right, because, you know, ultimately, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, if you can perceive it and you can rock with it and you're ultimately the elect, this is your life. All right, whether you have to die for it on this side or not, you know, it's a gift and a reward coming. All right, to those who are faithful to Yahweh Shema Shah. The scriptures they actually tell you precious in the sight of the Lord. Let me see, the death of his saints. Death of his saints. All right, Psalms 116 and verse 15, it say, precious in the sight of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is the death of his saints. All right, so if you have to lay down your life, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, you know? The Lord is for that. And some men are going to have to go through that. It's written, some men are going to have to go through the guillotine, all right, get their heads chopped off for this testimony. Hey, and it's worth it, all right? The Spirit of the Lord going to be with those men at that time, so there's no need to even worry, all right? Because Yahweh Shema Shai is not, you know what I'm saying, an unrighteous power that he should forget our, you know what I'm saying, our laborers for him, all right, you know. This is Amos 3. All right, in the verse, we start at the top. It say, hear this word that the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, had spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. All right, so again, the Lord is only the power of Israel. All right, and he's coming back to deliver the elect of Israel. All right, and these 2/3, you know, they're going to get what they got coming to them. All right, verse 3, can two walk together except they be agreed? And the answer is no. All right, it's even men that have versions of this doctrine, all right? Because if you don't have the 100% doctrine, you just got a version of it, and that's not good enough. You got to have the whole roll. You got to eat the whole roll. You got to have the 100% truth, all right? No gray areas, all right? Even they know some things, but they can't walk with the elect ultimately because the elect, all right, you know, believe on everything that's written, not when it's convenient. All right, Amos 3 and 7, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. All right, so that's the man of the Lord, all right, out here on these highways and hedges, giving you the 100% truth. All right, starting with the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders, all right, of the great millstone, all right. Our eyes have seen our teachers, all right, you know, and it's time, you know what I mean? This thing is wrapping up real soon. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 10. It say, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So there you go. All right, the wise is gonna understand it. All right, they're gonna get it. All right. So, you know, this again, it's just something quicker to the point. All right, I just got off and you know, just want to press the button and record. Speak something that was edifying, you know, toward the elect. All right. Spotlight these red devils, these Edomites. All right, the wicked, the Bible speaks of. Let them know their kingdom going out. All right, I watched the video this morning. Elder Matazakba, all right, the elder out of South Carolina, he did a video dealing with these IUIC individuals. All right, and they had like a AI version of Yahweh Shai returning. These niggas still wouldn't use the name Yahweh Shai. They were still using Christ. But anyway, they did a like an AI visual depiction of what it's gonna be like when Yahweh Shai returns, and some of it was, you know, but it was, majority of it was off. All right, they had Yahweh Shai coming back in his manly form. All right, the Lord ain't coming back to meet you people as no man. The scriptures clearly say that. All right, only the Lord gonna speak with you people with that sword. All right, which is that laser beam out of the chariot. The Lord ain't mean you as a man. Well, we read it already. He traveling in the greatness of his strength. All right, he ain't coming to talk. All right, the time for talking is now. All right, and well, it's really ain't no time. The time for his men to be talking all right now. The time for you people to be listening is now. Because soon it's going to be a time where the Lord's men ain't going to be talking. All right, and when that happens, shit, it's up, baby, because that means the elect is sealed. All right, this is Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. It say, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor for thirst. It's like not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, and the Lord speaks through his men. All right, Luke 1 and 70, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. All right, that's how the Lord speak. You know, and your time is to listen is now. All right, but again, this ain't for everybody. All right, only people that's gonna catch this is the elect. All right, This is Romans 11 and verse 7. It say, what then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. All right, blinded. All right, like he told that nigga in All About the Benjamins. Show me how you were fucking blinded. All right, the Lord blinded you niggas. All right, still to this day, you're blinded. All right, and you're gonna be blinded. All right, until that laser beam or that ICBM nuclear missile warhead touch your ass. All right, turn you into black powder. You learning death by pain, and you come back in the kingdom through the elect. That's how long you niggas gonna be blind. All right. Verse 8, it say, according as it is written, Yahweh Shemel power had given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. All right, so it's still in effect today. All right. So that's pretty much it for the lesson, you know what I'm saying? Just wanted to speak a little bit. All right, and you know, Lord willing, it was edifying. All right. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone who teach this 100% truth. Peace and salutation to the Lord's elect, Kwame Yasharala, and the Bible Ball. Shalom.